guys, and welcome back. Nice to see all your smiling faces out there. So I'm at Burghill Golf Club in Hereford. Lovely little course I found. One of my favourite courses at the moment. I'm really enjoying it here. And today I'm going to bring up the topic of what to do to prepare for a big tournament. Now, this is my opinion, what I've found over the years. I'm not sure you'll find this in a tour strategy book, but I think it should help you, because I'm assuming most of you guys are not professional players living on the line, practicing every single day, mental coaches and nutritionists, etc. But for your average player, and this goes right through to the tour players, to be honest with you, like my good friend Bob Fergo, I'll link his a little video I did with Bob up there. When you want it most, it doesn't show. And that's just golf. That's just the way golf is. We play this game, but generally speaking, I think on average people play like a tenth of their golf on their handicap. So the first thing is try not to set that as your limit, because that's kind of under tournament conditions. Firstly, you put the tees right back. You might be at a course you've never played before. Loads of different factors. But for all those reasons, you have to set your standards just slightly lower. Now, it's all very well when you play really brilliantly and everything goes well. That's great. But preparing yourself to do so, that's something else. And it's something you've got to get used to. Right, where was I? That's quite a good shot, actually. Right, so we got to mentally prepare ourselves to play in this big tournament. What do we do? Well, it's kind of mental and physical. Firstly, your preparation work, if you're just a week away, it's too late. Yeah, sure, go onto the range and try and find your strike. Go out and play golf each day if you can, if you've got the time. But don't do anything extraordinary. Don't go and have those lessons. Don't buy those new clubs. Don't try out that new putter. It's just a case of keeping everything just the same as normal golf. It's the way your body survives. If you've got that new set of golf shoes on, or your fancy new balls that you've been holding off from using all season, it's just adding pressure to your day. Set your standards a little bit lower and be pleasantly surprised if you play well. It's another key. Generally, like Bob said, if you really want it most, it doesn't show up. And if you tell your body that it's something you're going to do, is something extra special and something you really want, it doesn't like it. Our bodies don't like that. They like going out and playing golf just like every other day. That's my shot. There you are. It's all right, wasn't it? Just like every other day. Just get on the first tee, do your normal thing, and hit your shot. Nothing more, nothing less. That is your best chance of playing good golf. Now, I'm going to say a few things kind of to support that. Generally, it's nice to putt well, so work on your short game. And I think that's always a key to saving you while you're out there, because your long game can come and go. But your short game, really, you should be able to keep that fairly well. I mean, even if I never like comparing us lot with tour stats, because 99.9% of the people weren't born with a club in their hands and play golf with a life. So just for your average player, really, putting kind of comes and goes a little bit, but your chip shots are controllable. So I think it's good to work on your touch and your feel. Now, that doesn't mean to say that when you get over a chip shot, you expect to hole it every time. It just means that you're in a good place to try and, hit a good chip shot. And more than anything, be able to relax on that chip shot. And relaxation is generally why we do practice. It's so when we get on the golf course, we can convince our minds that we've hit this shot so many times that we can relax over it, and we can hit that shot and deliver that shot like we can on the range. Obviously, this is really difficult to say because nobody plays perfectly all the time, and even the best in the world Look at Rory McIlroy. I mean, how he's playing the best round of his life at the Augusta, suddenly implodes mentally. Or this year, he had a great chance of coming out, the man in form, and he got no game whatsoever. Literally, his game didn't show up. And there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, you can be disappointed, but it's just golf. It's just the way golf is. If you have a run of good competitions, especially as an amateur, you know, it means that you're on a bit of a run, you're hitting a bit of form, and it's your confidence, it's in your head. You think you're going to play well, so generally you relax and your body does what we've trained it to do. So these are all things that we've got to bear in mind when we're preparing for this tournament. And my big advice to all of you guys, if you've got your club championship coming up, just try and not do anything different. Try not to send any signals to your body that it's any other game of golf than just your normal game of golf that you go out and play with your buddies. So I'm really looking forward to this YouTube day. I really can't wait. It's great to raise some money for prostate cancer. It's also really great to get back out there and have a card in my hand, and it's very early on in the season, to be honest, so I've not played a tournament at all this year, whereas last year, or certainly the year before, I was traveling and playing kind of tournaments every other week, and this is a good one because it's a sprint, so it's 18 holes, so you really got to come out fairly hot and try and do your best. But again, like I'm preaching to you guys, I'm just I mean, I've been playing this week, I've been doing a bit of practice, but I'm just trying to get, you know, sharpen up the touch and the feel around the greens, and that'll see me through. You know, I hope to be anywhere from, say, 2 or 3 under to 2 or 3 over, really. I'd imagine I'll be around that if my handicap's anything to go by. So this should be good. I've not played the course before, but I'm going to go and walk it with Maddie tomorrow, and I might do a few pics on Instagram or something like that. The other thing that I was going to do is we're doing live scoring throughout the day. So if I've got you know, if I've got the presence of mind at the time, I think I'll do Instagram updates of the scores as we go. So you can check that out if you're interested throughout the day. You can have a look and it will show the whole field and what everybody's doing after 1 hole, 2 hole, etc, etc. My Instagram is The Happy Golfer UK. So if you go along there, follow it, and you'll see some little bits and pieces. I might even do some live Instagram stuff and do a couple of story videos if you're interested. But obviously I'm going to be doing a lot of content throughout the day. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait to meet the guys actually from the Prostate Cancer as well, UK. So I can't wait to see those guys and have a chat with those, and try and spread a little bit of awareness. So expect a video in the not too distant future about what that entails and what we've all got to do out there, guys. I'm just really looking forward to the event. Can't wait to get going. Can't wait to get a card back in my hand, good or bad. That's what we do it for. I just really look forward to trying to score, and the challenge of getting out there and hitting some good shots and dealing with the bad shots. And also it'd be very interesting to see what the other creators, what kind of shape their game's in. There is a lot of chit chat on how good some of them are. So I think most of them have gone a little bit quiet about now, the ones that don't play so much, but it's not really all about winning on the day. I just kind of joke at that, really. It really is, firstly, raising some money for charity, and secondly, for me personally, it's really nice to meet the other creators. It's very rare that you get them all in one place and go round and say hi to them all and have a chat, maybe do a little vlog with them, just so we can share each other on each other's channels, and introduce new guys to yourself, my followers, and likewise the other way around. I've certainly followed a lot more golfers over this experience, seeing the different creators that is in the list that Rick has put together. I think there's about 40 or something. There's quite a lot of them, but I think there's a reach of 17 million. Whew, so that's a lot of people. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's The Happy Golfer UK. It's quite a new account, so there's not gazillions of people on it. So get down there, give it a like, and I'm going to do some things throughout the day on there. Should be pretty fun. I'll do the scoring updates, all being well, and I got a few fun challenges which we're going to have a little go at. We're still thinking about them. It's really difficult to try and create content that's not been done before, something that's entertaining but also gets you into the mind of all the other guys. So really looking forward to it. Hope to see you guys next week real soon. I'll perhaps see you on Instagram if you're on Instagram. If not, if you're new to the channel, give me a follow. If you're not new, maybe put the bell on down there somewhere, and every time I bring out a video, you'll get notified and you can watch it or ignore it, whatever you want to do. Message down below who you think's going to win and who you think, what kind of scores are going to go on. So if you come to the event, definitely come and say hi to me. Come up, you can even trolley the bag for a bit if you like. That might be fun. See what kind of mischief we can get up to. And if you've got any ideas for some fun things or maybe some fun questions to ask the other guys, put it in the comments down below and I'll do my best. I'll see if I can get the guys drunk enough and ask them all those awkward questions that everybody doesn't want to answer. Hope those little tips helped. Have a little think about them next time you're playing your society day away or your club championship. And I promise you, you won't regret it. I'm heading up to Formby Hall tomorrow and looking forward to walking around the course firstly. It's the way I like to do it. Have a good old nose around at the sort of positions and some of the positions you don't want to get into. And then we start at 3 o'clock, obviously UK time, on the Monday. So if you follow me on Instagram, you want to see the live updates, start looking from about 3 o'clock and I'll put them up as we go. So here we go, fingers crossed, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.